Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Hey, we've got a big mess to deal with and a lot of work ahead of us, but we're going to get this car put back together today. Let's get to work.
Woo! It's go, 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 go time. Tick, tick, boom.
Get to work. Well, that's about all we can do on the top till I go get new spark plugs. I'm debating on whether we want to get new coils or not. I can get a set of good ones off Amazon for pretty cheap, so I might do it. But yeah, that's about it from the top. Now I got a bunch of stuff to do underneath. Get some electrical hooked up back here. Get the rest of the exhaust hooked up. Get the dog bone mount put in. Yeah. Get the CV axle put back in. That'll be fun. So now we got a lot of work underneath. All right, you hooligans, there we go. Back out of service position. Still got to put the coils in. All the plumbing's in. Everything's hooked up. Oh, wait. Note to self, you got to come do that one. All right, it was more obvious than I thought. This one goes to there. So on the map, you see this little thing with fins. There's a port coming off of it. That's where this one plugs in. This one goes into the air box. So clean air in from the filter down to the secondary air injection pump, back into the emissions. So that's that. Alright, cats and kittens. Well, let me turn the light back on. We sprung a leak. You see all that pink coolant sitting down in there? Yeah. So the O-ring on this thing right there is leaking. So it was pouring right out the side of the head right there. So I'm gonna have to run by the dealer tomorrow, pick up a new O-ring, get that installed back in there, get my evap valve or whatever that is reinstalled, try and put coolant in there again. We'll see if we can find the next leak. So that's where we got to stop for now. Fix those, we'll get back after it. Guys, for those wondering, this middle one right here, a 449, is the power supply relay. Okay, and I discovered one, I think there was some issue going on because when I had this relay in there, it was blazing hot. Okay, so I think this relay might be no good. On top of that, apparently this car has an extra safety lockout because turn the key on, nothing, but There you go. So you have to push the brake pedal down in order for it to start. Seems smart, seems logical, makes sense. When I swap the two relays around, suddenly that works. I think we figured out our problem, although I'm not sure if it's just swapping the relay that fixed it or figuring out that you push on the brake pedal fixed it. But now it starts when I want it to. Yay us! The downside is there was some stuff in the way. Whew. Guys, I swear these Jettas hate me. It's not even all the way back together yet. Fortunately, it's a coolant leak, not an oil leak. Unfortunately, I think it's coming from the water pump, judging by how much sealant I peeled out of there. And that's down in there. So if you remember when we were putting this together, there's a lot of nonsense down there. Let's do a little exploration and we'll find out. All right. So, I don't know if you can see this. We have a trail of coolant. Goes right up there. We have a coolant hose right there, but that's not wet. Can you guys see anything? Water pump's back there. Alright guys, can you see that? That's the one I'm worried it's leaking. I peeled a bunch of RTV out of that when I took it apart. So if you look, I don't know, can I get the camera angle right so you can see it? See right there? There's a nice little puddle. I think I'm gonna start the car up and we'll have a look-see. That one's not actually too bad to get out. If I have to replace that O-ring, that's not too bad. I think the worst part will be replacing that screw clamp with something that's not janky. Let's get the keys and we'll look again. Good news or bad news? Alright, I'll give you both. Good news is I found where the water's leaking from. Bad news is it's the housing on the water pump. We replaced the gaskets, we torqued everything, and it's the housing that's leaking. What that means is all of this has to come back out. I don't know that we really have the energy or motivation for that, but at this point, I don't think we get a choice.